Today is Monday, it's the 3rd of March, it's 2025, and we're down in Palmanova. We're going to take the girls for a little walk there on the scooters, and we'll have a little walk. It's very windy, just look at those flags behind us. So this is the Mallorca Palmanova, and this is near to the roundabout. This is where we've got one lot of different beds. I think perhaps on Wednesday, go to the Chinese shop and have a look there, because they do have them there. Chinese shop is just up there about 100 yards, I suppose, and might be a bit cheaper there, might have some different things there. I'll have to go along and see. So yeah, it's a Monday and the girls are not at school, and that's because this weekend we've got celebrations for Baleares Day. Got some tape here warning us because they've been trimming the trees. All these sort of things go on in the winter time. Just going past the pharmacy, but not seeing a temperature there. It's supposed to be about 18 or 19 degrees today, but it's very windy, so that makes it just feel a little bit cooler. You can see they're trimming the trees down there, and all they do, it's with the palm trees, they just have to do this each year, and they're just going to work their way down here. Keep a safe distance. He does it with like an axe. And off it goes. The branches fall on the floor, get taken away. Well, we've got a whole lot to do on this side, and then I guess they'll be wandering up the other side. So all the parking down here is out of bounds today. And at the moment, these machines are out of action. These will come back into action in April. So we've got the rest of this month with free parking in the Calvian area. Hello.
We enjoy watching you, see what's going on.
always lots going on. At least with us there is. A bit windy.
The front, it was really bad.
Oh, we're going to go along the front now. We've got our granddaughter to see her on their scooters. They're off school.
Very windy on the front.
Is it? Yeah.
Nice to meet you. Linda from Whitehaven in England.
Whitehaven. Linda from White.
Bye. Bye.
Oh, nice to meet.
Linda from White. No?
Nice to meet Linda from Whitehaven. And she likes to get up to date by watching our videos. We're going to be away for a couple of days on the other side of the island, and so we booked into a hotel. I've received an email from the hotel today asking us to do an online check-in. So a little bit like you do, I suppose, when we're going to the airport to get on a plane, we do our online check-in there. Looks like that's the way the hotels are going to get around the big queues that could be caused by the collecting of all of the data, the new law that came in last December. So I haven't filled it in yet. It's a job for later on today or tomorrow. La Piazzetta, still having a lot of work done. How long that's going to take. Ooh, it's going to be very windy here. Mai Tai, I think, is supposed to be open, isn't it? Looks like they need to readjust their menus there. Just along the front on this side, the pavement has been redone, and actually looks like it's open. Yep, I'm just going to video this. I'll catch up with you. So in the last few weeks, all of this area has been dug up, and now the new pavement's all done and you can walk on it. They've still just got a little bit of a finishing touch there. I guess that's going to take them too long to sort that out. But they are carrying on a little bit further up. We'll get up there when the girls have been playing in the park for a bit. They wanted to go and play in the park where the pirate boat is. But we got some waves on the beach. You don't normally get waves on Palmanova beach. But it's been so windy the last couple of days. Not surprised. Somebody out there on a windsurfer, kite surf, I'm not sure what it is, but they were zooming along. And there's a few people braving the beach. It's getting out of this wind. Always difficult to say what the weather's going to be like at this time of the year. It's still a bit unpredictable. These are the paving bricks that they're putting down, paving slabs. They're quite small. They'll look nice. So I think I might just let the children and Anita stay here for a bit, and I'll go for a walk if that's all right with Anita. We'll see. And because it's a school holiday, there's lots of children out playing. Well, I'm going to leave Anita here with the girls. I'll just have a little wander along. Piazzetta with the work. And here they've actually done the palm trees here. I am glad they got rid of the pine trees that were in this particular area. Still have them further along, and they do cause a problem with the paving. It's very windy, by the way. I apologise if it's destroying the sound. I think this microphone is better than the other one I tried, so hopefully it won't be too bad. The sea's a bit choppy today, to say the least. Been to my dentist this morning, and he told me he'd been out fishing yesterday, and he was telling me about the one that got away. You know, there's always a story, isn't there, about the one that got away. It was this long, he was saying. I believe every word he said, actually. And but he goes out in a boat, and it was not till I came out I thought, yesterday was really rough. You were out on the sea fishing. Oh, braver man than I. And the flagpole ropes playing a tune. So last time we came, they dug this area up, I think, as though they were putting some watering system or drainage system in. That's now nearly finished. Still cordoned off, but looks like it's mostly finished. The actual promenade is in need of a little bit of TLC, but that really doesn't look as though that can happen this year. It's not time now, as people are already here on holiday. And look, Azur is now open. It's got its chairs out at the front, and people can come happily and sit here and have a drink, have some breakfast. We're actually getting near to lunchtime now. So really good. And thankfully the promenade being finished over on that side means that the bars and restaurants can start to get ready to open up again. And I can see that in front of Tutti Frutti and My Tapas, they look as though they're getting ready. Tables are outside Rossini's. Il Chiringo's been open all through, so it's not really made any difference to them, but they carried on. But they did take them into consideration when they were doing the work. They saved their bit and did it very quickly, so theirs is already done. Crossing is in place. And well, this is breaking news, isn't it? La Colmena, the beehive, is looking as though it's opening up, and the wood that was in covering all the windows is gone. The work's done and the chairs are out. The little problem they have is that they're digging up, or repairing now, actually they're not digging it up anymore, the pavement outside, and I think that will be done very quickly now. Probably by the end of this week all of that will be done, and we'll be able to go back to La Colmena for our coffees and enjoy this wonderful view. I'm going to have to go around that headland though. I've left Anita playing with the children, or the children playing. Anita just sitting there taking photographs, I'm sure. I just need to go around the headland just to have a look at the sea. Maybe even I will take some photographs. Another fantastic sign is Sea Rose has got chairs outside and the bar looks as though it's open. So we're into March now, and all of this change is now taking place. Yep, the terrace at Sea Rose is open. But because it's so windy, there is a big chill factor, and I can see a little boat out there. A couple of little boats out there, and they must be having a real rock and roll time. And there's a ferry going out. Some friends of ours have gone on a cruise this week. I hope they are coping with the wind wherever they may be, somewhere in the Western Mediterranean. Wow. This is really strong winds now. Really, really strong winds. And this is what it's doing to the sea. So the normally calm waters of Palmanova are not quite so calm today. Oh, and the windsurfer, or kite surfer, he's had a ducking, so he's in the water. Our daughter, who's lives near to the Solent, the Isle of Wight, went swimming the other day in the Solent. She did wear a wetsuit though, so. Well, I couldn't even put a hat on today, it was so windy. If I put the hat on, it would get blown away. Lots of evidence along here. Let me just show you. These are the caterpillars, and I think people have been treading on them and walking in them, but hundreds of them there, look. These processionary caterpillars are always out at this time of the year. And Anita's happily been pointing out all the nests in the trees to me. There's been lots and lots of them this year. So not surprising to see them down on the ground with the nests opening up. Oh, found an area where it's a little bit sheltered for a moment. There's a few windsurfer kite surfers. I'm not sure what they are. They're not like normal windsurfers. They've got like the kite, but they're holding the kite quite close to them. And when they do get out of the water, they've got a fin down at the bottom which raises them out. So quite a way out there. Sure they're having fun. Another one out there. Down on the doggy beach. Punta Maroig is the actual name of it. Someone with a more conventional windsurfer over there. I think if they let these kites go as a kite, they probably end up taking off. It is very windy. There's the Santa Lucia in front. This is the decking that's put out so that people can get onto the boats, and they will be starting soon. I've actually seen one already. I don't know whether it was taking passengers or not, but I've seen one out, not today, but on a previous occasion. Wild waters of Palmanova. Oh, there's a windsurfer coming in. Making his way into shore. Okay. Yeah. I've got to skip down the stairs now. I wouldn't have been doing that skipping a year ago. It's now almost a year now. Next month it will be a year since I started my dieting, and those of you who were watching the videos then will know that I was being very cautious going down these steps, and now it's a lot easier. I went to see the nurse just the end of last week, and she weighed me to tell me that I'd lost 30 kilos in 12 months. So And I must thank everybody for all the encouragement they've given to me. It's certainly not an easy thing to do, but it's just a lot of will and determination that you're going to do it. And some people have asked me if I've been taking these drugs you can have, injections you can have. No, none of that. It's all just been done with being a little bit more careful with what I eat, drinking a lot less alcohol, and continuing to do the walks. I'm not really doing much more in the way of walks. We try and get out most days. We try to do 10,000 steps. I must say I rarely do it. Anita does get her 10,000 steps in. She will actually go for a walk in the evening if she hasn't actually done them. Just noticing the Tropico here, which has got some signs now of opening. It's still whitewashed windows, but there's plastic bags out and things seem to have been moved around, so not sure when it's open, but it's there ready. They've done all of their maintenance work before. The pharmacy across the road tells me it's 17 degrees Celsius, perfect for having a walk out and a wander along the promenade. Get a little bit windswept though. So there's actually a few people out walking. It's not a public holiday today. The public holiday was last Saturday. And unfortunate that the bank holiday fell on a Saturday. And even most shops stayed open anyway. Certainly the big shops were all open. I guess some of the smaller shops may well have closed. But lots of celebrations going on. We went to the football last night and we thought we were going to be celebrating, but all changed. We had a fantastic goal after 9 minutes, and Mallorca took the lead, and that you think, right, that's it. And then we missed quite a few chances and then allowed Baleares to get back into the game to make it a 1-1 draw. So not such a happy occasion that we'd expected. We should have beaten Baleares. Baleares were next to the bottom. Not sure whether they've moved up a place now, but they're right down at the bottom. We're nearer to the top than the bottom, which is good news. I think we're about 8th place now, which for Mallorca is really quite good compared with previous seasons, recent seasons. Anyway, next weekend they're away, so we've got 2 weeks before the next home match, which I think is Espanyol. And that'll be another tricky one. As our friend Monroe says, it's a banana skin match. It's one where you can easily slip up. Here's the tourist information office. You get maps and things like that there, information about the buses, or lots of good information. It's where we have to go, where we get our certificates to say that we are residents here. It's supposed to work automatically when you log in on a computer and register your name and with the airlines when you're making a flight, but for some reason it doesn't work for us, and it's partly because we're foreigners and our names don't conform with the system of the Spanish names, where everyone has 2 surnames, one taken from the mother, one taken from the father, with the father's first normally and then the mother's second. Makes it very easy to work on ancestry, but we don't have 2 surnames, so when you fill the form in you have to declare that you don't have two surnames. And if you've got a middle name, as I have, they get confused and think it might be part of your surname. Anyway, it just means that I have to go and get a certificate, and Anita does too. That shouldn't be an issue, as long as we do it in time. We're not planning a flight to the mainland for quite a while yet, but we will be going before the summer. So there's plenty of time to get one. Wanted to walk a little bit further. I'm not going to go a lot further because I'm going away from the girls. I just wanted to see if anything had happened further up here, because I saw a tractor on the beach and I was just wondering what that was all about. The tractors do come on the beach to like scarify them, rake up and sieve the rubbish out. So it might be that, but I can actually see some decking over there, so I just wanted to have a look, see what that's all about, because that will mean that they are preparing to get the beach set up for the summer, which is great news if they are, because it's only the 3rd of March and now I'm in the sun. It feels like it's warmer, a lot warmer. This is the Zell Hotel. Besso Beach, and this is the hotel that's done with Rafa Nadal as one of the partners. So what we're seeing here is the Chiringuito getting itself set up. So all of these, I think, could be the decking for the Chiringuito, which is the first sign that something's going to be set up here on the beach. It looks like, yeah, decking and maybe some fencing. I think we're going to see lots going on there. This is Rogers. They were having some decking put in when we were last here, and looks like they're just finishing that off. And that's to bring it more on a level with the Promenade, which should be much better, because when we've been there before, it's always been a little bit low and people looking down at you when you're sitting in there. Well, there's the bulldozer, and what they're actually doing is installing lockers. Oh, they've got a structure there which could well be a structure for where they rent the windsurfers and other water activities. And then I guess obviously you do need to have a locker. If you're going out on a windsurf, you need somewhere to put your phone and your watch or other valuables you might have and lock them away, and so it makes sense to have some lockers. So that's what's going up there. This is the Santa Lucia behind it, and I'm just going to go down here next to the bar here, the Diana Beach Club. Get out of the wind a little bit, I hope. See if that theory works. You never know. There's another children's park here. I think it might be a little bit too small for ours. They're into more adventurous things now. Boy, the wind's blowing me along. All good fun. It's the Sol Palmanova over there. This is where we had a drink last time we came in Gelatius. Monroe's still very much closed. There's a park there with adult exercise machines, which is still on my to-do list. And this is Taylor's, which was just getting ready to open last time we came, but showing signs of being open now, which is good. We have eaten there, had a really nice meal. I'm now heading back towards the girls. I've got the sun on my back and I'm dressed up for winter and it's really warm. It's coming up to 10 to 1. Coming up to lunchtime. We're actually not staying in Palmanova for lunch. We're actually going to IKEA. And we're going to meet Jamie there. And we'll have some lunch there. Anita always likes to have a walk around IKEA. I'm sure it's my cup of tea, but there we go. This is the front end of the Zell, which is doors open, which means there's stuff going on inside, which is good. Apartments across the road are residential apartments. I don't know, the girls were planning to go on their scooters along the Promenade, which is perfect in Palmanova. It's a big wide promenade and fine for two little girls with their little scooters. But whether he made it this far, I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, I can see Anita. She's got her bright red gilet on, so she's quite easy to spot. And the girls are playing in the park, which is nice to see. Unusual to see so many children playing in the park on a Monday, but school holidays. This is where Hotel Playa was. There's a plaque there to remember the hotel that was here. Demolished and the area turned into a park. It's a bit windy. Oh, there's some work going on in the park as well. Well, the children are happily playing here in the park. Anita's just gone across the road to get a takeaway coffee from Castaways, and I'm just keeping an eye on things here. Well, I said the girls were on the scooters. I think it's Anita's turn to have a go. Maybe I'll have to get her one. She quite like that. Nice to see some of the tourist shops open now. Though they're going to have to hold on to their hats and other things because they might get blown away. Nova E-Tapper, they're not open yet. And I've been told to go and have a look at a bar down there, which I forgot about, so I'll have to do that on the next trip. There's a little park for children just at the top of the road here as well, which is one which we never go to.
Stop across the road again, alright? Round the whole circle and stop across the road.
The rubbish being blown around.
Look, I could see a bin. I see your bins.
It's coming up to the stadium, which is now going to be opening under new management. So, don't know if we're going to expect some differences there, or whether it'll carry on being just the same as before.
By that tree. The tree. Down here, the tree that's sitting on the flat ground.
Sea Rose.
They've got no concept of other people around them.
Fun.
They've got no concept of other people around them.
And these are Sea Rose Terrace. There's nobody sitting out here today. It's probably just because it's too windy. Look at that crazy sea. Yeah. It will all settle down and we'll all get back to normal very soon. Well, we've lost our 2 grandchildren. They've disappeared into the distance. Yeah. One of the nests, the caterpillars in it. Off they go again.
This is open now as well.
Well, yeah, I'm surprised they did close for so long. So there were always lots of people, particularly at the weekends, along here. And you've got the hotel behind, which is was pretty much the only one that was open all through the winter. So there's a pole out there which could be a sign that things are going to happen to the life guard station there. Pole used to hang the flags to tell you whether the sea is safe or not to go into.
This bed's looking quite nice now, isn't it?
Starting to. And thinking about it, those the flagpole didn't have a rope on it last time.
Thank you for the card. We're off to the airport.
Somebody swimming in the sea there, and Andrew from Neath, South Wales, fellow Mason. Yeah, there's somebody braved it to go in the sea. Actually,
Laura, that would be you.
the air temperature's not bad.
No, it's colder than this at the match last night.
Yeah, we went at the football match. It was very cold, You're sitting there for 2 hours, and it wasn't great entertainment. Anyway, the girls are waiting for us by the Heart, which is what we told them to do, and well, that'll be it for this walk. And we are going off to IKEA to have our lunch. Well, it's been a nice breezy walk, and I'm sure the girls have had a bit of fun in the park and on their scooters, and now we go off for lunch. So thanks very much for watching. Look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye for now. Bye. Well, we did end up coming to IKEA and having our lunch here, and I've got a liver salad